Hello, my name is Christopher Nunez, and I am an educator here at Sonoma Elementary. I teach 4th grade in the great district of Las Cruces Public Schools in the great state of New Mexico, and I am a Milken Educator. And the reason I teach is because I love it. I really, really do love it. I come from 3 generations of teachers. I've said this before, it's the family business, and it's just natural to me. I love it. I absolutely love teaching, so that's why I teach. Educators are, the people who are the foundation to our future of our country. I mean, you got to realize that we are the ones that establish, their thinking about learning and their understanding about where they're going to go in life. We have a huge role, And you know what? It's interesting because I think, after the pandemic and things that we went through, I think people started to realize that a little bit more. I think they're like, wow, you know what? Our kids, they need the school setting. They need their teachers. So yeah, no, we're a huge part. I mean, this is a big thing to our country, and hopefully people aren't discouraged from the profession. I know that what's the typical joke, the pay, you get paid nothing. But you know what? It's not about the pay, and every teacher will tell you that. And some people think, oh, they didn't mean that. We really do. I mean, we wouldn't be here for the pay, that's for sure. And we're the backbone. We're ready to help these kids grow up and become, great citizens in this country. So we love it. You know what? We were talking with my class this morning, and saying how important, something's going to happen at our school. We said our principal told us it was a secret, and we were all eager to kind of find out what it was. I even kind of related to our writing, and we talked about hooks. I said, you know what, guys? Remember how in the introductions we hook people? Well, they got us hooked. I said we need to know what this is, and I know they were really excited about it. So, but yeah, no, I had no clue. This is just an utter shock. It's like, whoa. When I heard that they were going to honor an educator here at Sonoma, the first thing I thought is we have great teachers here. I mean, you can tell we're a great school. I knew that someone who got chosen is going to be great, and I just didn't. To be honest, I didn't think it was me. I mean, you kind of go through that. You wish it was you, and you're like, oh yeah, that would be great. But when they called my name, I was in shock. I didn't know. Did I hear my name? You go through those emotions like, maybe I didn't hear that right. But when my class looked up at me and started looking straight at my eyes and clapping, I knew. It was just like a sense of whoa, I did win. So I was like, oh my gosh, and it's just crazy feelings, that's for sure. When you see Harvard, any educator is going to go, whoa, and of course, I couldn't attend a wonderful university like that. I did attend New Mexico State, still great university. But, I saw that and I said, I think I would love to be a part of this. I think I can really help, their study. Harvard was trying to feel educators out as far as their knowledge with mathematics, trying to see how it's being taught in the classroom, especially in the elementary level, and seeing that foundation that the kids are getting with math. So it was a great little study. I had to interview with Harvard professors, mathematics professors. That was fun. They would critique my work, so they would record me, and then I would have to sit down and Skype over and talk to them and say, hey, what'd you think? And they'd say, yeah, you did some of this really good, and but I did notice this. I think one in particular, just because it popped in my mind. Area. He had talked about how I said the area is the inside space of the object, and Harvard didn't like that at all. So Harvard was saying it can become a confusion as they start to get up into mathematics, and to talk about how it's the units found within the shape or within the object. I don't know why that stuck with me, but that's just kind of the things that we talked about. But it was a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Exit tickets is something that I have adapted over time. We use Post-its now, and they usually stick them on the door based on their confidence level. So before we even get the teaching behind it and where they fit, as far as the check-in question that we do daily for each subject, they show me their confidence. And there'll be times where, as a teacher, I'll notice that, hey, there's a lot of students in this area of not so confident. So I won't even necessarily go over the question. I'll stop and I'll say, hey, look at this, guys. Look how there's not so many people very confident with their answer. And then we'll just stop the class and we'll talk about it and say, why do you think that is? Was it me? Was it something that I didn't get across to you? And so we'll have some great conversations. conversations. Those are fun. But also, they're for me too, of course. I'm able to judge my class instantly based on a check-in every subject, or I try to do it every subject every day. And I'm able to quickly assess and use it for our response to intervention times. I'm also able to use it for my little small group settings that I have. So they're so beneficial. And I encourage other teachers to use them. I love them. I borrowed it from another teacher and adapted it to mine, and I hope they hear it now and do it too.